That's exactly how blatant it is, and all kinds of it are equally blatant. I mean, people sitting on the floor and on the side, writing on the side of buses, filling out ballot after ballot. It's in your face everywhere. The statistical evidence is insurmountable.
Do you think that we're going to see the Trump presidency saved?
Yes, I definitely do. There's no issue in my mind but that he was elected in an absolute landslide.
What's up, everyone? This is Brian Lewis once again with the Benjamin Dixon Show, bringing you that daily news content from America and around the world. So this next video that you're about to see is none other than the Miss Kraken herself, Sidney Powell, who actually went on Lou Dobbs' show. So you have crazy talking to crazy, and this is after she's been canned, which I'm going to go into in a second after you watch the video. This is after she's been canned, and she's still going to bat for the Trump administration and for his campaign, his failed campaign. And she is there to do nothing more than push more conspiracy theories. So watch this madness, and please don't pull your hair out.
Radical Dems, the deep state, don't even care whether we find out what we know. And I thought about it, and you know, I think he may be that may be well considered. Your thoughts?
Yes, I agree. I mean, that's exactly how blatant it is, and all kinds of it are equally blatant. I mean, people sitting on the floor and on the side, writing on the side of buses, filling out ballot after ballot. It's in your face everywhere. The statistical evidence is insurmountable. The mathematical evidence is to mathematical impossibilities. There's no way there was anything but widespread election fraud here. We've got one witness that says in Arizona, at least, there were 35,000 votes added to every Democratic candidate just to start their voting off. It's like getting your $500 of Monopoly money to begin with when you haven't done anything. And it was only for Democrats.
Do you think that we're going to see the Trump presidency saved?
Yes, I definitely do. There's no issue in my mind but that he was elected in an absolute landslide nationwide.
Sidney Powell, thanks for being with us. We appreciate it. Thanks so much.
These people are beyond this. This is so delusional. This is insanely delusional. Okay, she said from her mouth, and I know she said this last Thursday when they gave that press conference that ended up getting her fired. Okay, and she said again on Lou Dobbs' show that not only did Donald Trump win, but he won by a landslide. What world are these people living in? These people are living in some sort of Looney Tunes fantasy land. There is no evidence of this anywhere, which is why Donald Trump and his crack team of lawyers have been getting laughed out of courtrooms because they don't have a case. She says the statistical evidence is insurmountable. Really? Really? It's insurmountable. Is that why you were fired? Because you have insurmountable evidence. They're naming these rando witnesses that they're claiming that they have to protect because the radical left, quote unquote, I'm using air quotes when I say that, is going to go after them and harass them. Nobody can go after anyone and harass anybody that doesn't actually exist. Right, but she's naming these random witnesses in Arizona who claim they saw election officials adding 35,000 votes to every Dem candidate just to start off the voting, or just to start the voting off. If that were the case, they would have a case. They don't have a case, which means that's not the case. But I mean, check this out. This is and I know this has been talked about already before on the channel, but I just want to show you this article from the New York Times. This is from the 22nd, right? So Trump team disavows lawyer who peddled conspiracy theories on voting. President Trump's campaign issued a striking repudiation of Sidney Powell, who had offered up widely derided conspiracy theories as she tried to aid the president's baseless challenges to vote counts. She was too crazy and she was too batty for Rudy Giuliani, the man who stood in front of a camera and melted, right? She was too far gone for him, right? And not only that, but Jenna Ellis, if you watch that the video from Thursday, you can see Jenna Ellis kind of like standing in the background smirking. She took to Twitter and distanced herself completely from Sidney Powell, saying, quote, "Sidney Powell is practicing law on her own. She is not a member of the Trump legal team. She is also not a lawyer for the president in his personal capacity," end quote. They threw her under the bus, rolled over her or drove over her, and then backed up over her and then drove over her again. I mean, that's how much they don't want to have anything to do with her. I mean, she was saying that, the Democrats were doing things, the conspiracy theory that she laid out was an elaborate conspiracy theory about efforts by the former Venezuelan president Hugo Chavez, who's been dead since 2013, to rig elections in the United States by using voting machines made by Dominion voting systems. I mean, this is hard for me to actually understand, because I don't think in crazy, right? I don't think in conspiracies, and I don't really think anybody on the left does. Like people on the left, if you consider yourself a leftist, we take pride in having, at least, not to say that we're always right, but we take pride in at least our opinions being based in reality. It's being based in something factual, something that we can at least pull up and show people, even if you don't agree with us. It's hard to actually even put this into words, because we don't actually live in this false reality. We live in the real world. And if you're watching this video, take pride in the fact that you live in reality. So my name is Brian Lewis once again. Stay honest, stay truthful, and just always verify your information, please. Thank you.